Switching it up a little bit today. I'm going to be doing my little brother's hair in some mini twists, so let's see how this goes. All right, y'all. So I am doing my youngest little brother's hair today, and this is his first time ever getting his hair done in any type of like braids or twists. Today I'm doing mini twists because his hair, at first he wanted braids, but I was like, I don't know, the hair might be too short, and so we went with mini twists instead because since he doesn't have length, I was like, okay, you have volume, so let's play up the volume instead of the length. You know what I'm saying? So um that's why you have to assess what you're working with. Work with what you got. He doesn't have too much length, so I was like, let's go ahead and do the mini twist, and then maybe in the next like 4 to 6 months we can give you your first set of plaits. So what I did here is I just sectioned his hair off into four sections, and I am working with the way that his hair is cut, and I'm just curving that part just like you would if you were um doing any other style, honestly, but you really want to work with the way that their hair is cut. So I did those curved parts, and that's really going to help the hair to lay down nicely. So I'm putting my braid and lock gel on his roots. Y'all know that's my go-to. I can't remember the last time I did a hairstyle that did not require me to use my braid and lock gel. It has so many uses, and it's going to keep your hair flat. So I put that on his roots to make sure that his mini twist laid down nice and flat. And then on the length of his hair, I use my conditioning curl cream to give it some nice shine, and to moisturize it a little bit and to give it that nice fluffy look. The good thing about this cream is it's nice and thick, so it's not going to revert your curls so much that your twists look completely shrunken. So a lot of people ask me, like, how do you keep your twists from shrinking? That is probably one of the biggest main concerns when it comes to twists, and that's how you want to start out on stretched hair. You want to make sure that you use something on the roots to keep the roots flat, and then also you want to use a product that is not like too watery, so something that's a little bit thicker, like a thick cream or even a grease. I like to use the cream because it gives it, or the combination of cream and grease, because it gives it that nice fluffy full look. So but you don't want to really run away from shrinkage, because if these twists don't shrink up, they're going to look really thin and fine. And I just feel like you need the balance. You need a nice balance of a little bit of shrink, but you don't want it completely shrunken. I also get a lot of questions about how you take these down. You do experience a little bit of tangling, nothing too serious, but you experience a little bit of tangling when you do these fine twists like this. It's still very much protective style. You just want to make sure you're taking them down properly. So what I do is I just spray my hair milk on the twist as I'm taking them down. And the good thing about my hair milk is it's very loose, so it's going to saturate your hair and really loosen up your curls. But it also is going to add that slip, because it's a very slippy formula. So it's going to add that slip to your hair and help you to smoothly take these down without breaking your hair off. I also get questions about how you just take care of these overall and maintain them throughout the weeks. And if you maintain them properly, honestly, you can get 4 to 6, even 8 weeks out of these. It just kind of depends on you. My main tips as far as maintenance would be to avoid water as much as possible. So even in the shower, when you're showering, you want to put your shower cap on to avoid the steam. And you also want to make sure that when you're going to bed at night, you always wear your do-rag. So wear a do-rag. I like the do-rag over a scarf because it acts more like a cap. It sits on your hair like a cap. So it keeps your hair completely flat on the top. And that's usually the main concern, is really just how the top looks. So you want to make sure you're putting your do-rag on. And if you want to take it a step further, you can add some bobby pins to the parts that you really need to be flat. So maybe the parts in the front, or the parts near the twists that are near your middle part. But whatever you want to be flat, just bobby pin that down and then put your do-rag on. And when you wake up, they're going to lay down nicely. Honestly, These are very simple to maintain. You really don't want to be putting product on them every day. I know that it's this like whole trend to when people do these mini twist maintenance videos and they're like washing them and they're putting different sprays on them and creams on them. You do not have to do all of that. Honestly, the best maintenance and the best thing you can do for your hair when it's in a protective style is just to leave it alone. I've done a lot of twists and this is what really works the best for me as far as maintaining them, and it works out just fine. So I wanted to show y'all a little bit more of my process in this video, and that's what I've been doing in my past few videos. I don't know if you guys like it more when I show you more, do time lapses, or just kind of show you the highlights of the video. Let me know in the comments what type of videos you like. Do you like more, kind of just the highlights of the hairstyle, show the important parts, or do you like time lapses? Let me know. So also, if you guys want to get any of the products that are in my videos, you can shop on my website at kellyloganhair.com. All of the products are formulated by me right here in Michigan, and they are specifically created for our hair, so curly, kinky, coily hair. And yeah, you can actually shop directly on my YouTube now. You should be able to see my products. My whole catalog has not updated on YouTube. I'm having a few issues with a couple of the products and getting them published on YouTube, but I'm still working on it. But I'm just glad that you can see some of my products now and buy directly on YouTube. And that is one of the milestones that I've hit lately. I am just so happy about the growth of my channel. And it's all thanks to you guys. I appreciate you all for supporting me, whether it's just watching the videos and commenting or liking and sharing, or even purchasing products from my website, because I do get a lot of purchases, especially from YouTube. Y'all are probably the most supportive platform. So thank you so much for whatever you've contributed to my business. So I was showing him right here how the twists look. I did a little recording. Y'all, I was starting to feel optimistic. I was so happy once I got to this point, and I was excited to move forward, but he was skeptical a little bit, so I had to show him how they looked, and he was like, yeah, he gave me the okay. So we went ahead and continued with the hairstyle. And so right here, when you do your first 2 rows, do not get nervous if they look stiff or if they don't look how you want them to look. Once you do all of them, the weight of the top ones will kind of lay down the bottom ones, if that makes sense. So don't get nervous if the first 2 rows look fine or they look thin. Just keep going. I promise you it'll get better. Another tip that I have, you're going to see that when I do it right here. I like to kind of twist the roots to get the root of the braid nice and tight. So you're going to see I'm going to kind of like swirl the root of the hair right here. And that helps you to get the twist nice and tight at the root. And somehow this just makes everything better. But also you want to make sure that when you get to the end that you're working that product in. And you see I'm going to add some of my curl cream right here. You really want to focus on the ends to make them really shiny. And it really just overall adds to the sleekness of the style. And then I twist all the way to the tip. And when I'm done, I twirl it around my finger, and it makes such a big difference. But this is how it looked at the end. I loved it, and I believe he loved it as well. Let me know if there's any other questions that I did not address in this video, and I will answer them in a future video. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one, and thank you so much for watching.